Morning, everybody. Sun's just starting to come up. I wanted to make a quick video here with Spirit about believing in love. I'm gonna try to be quiet. People are still sleeping. I'm gonna get closer in my head so you can hear me. But I wanted to talk about how important it is. It's we live it. Our world is chock full of cynics. I'm one of them. I've been one for like for such a long time, and I mean, I like to say I'm not anymore. I'd rather, very much rather be sarcastic and joke around and just be silly, instead of actually being cynical, where I actually believe this stuff. But that's a big piece of it. Especially as we all go through life, we're all trying to figure things out. How to live our best lives, and things don't always work out. So yeah, sure. Sometimes that happens, but it doesn't mean that that's the way life is all the time. There's billions of people in the world. Some people are living totally blissed out. Some people are living with more abundance they don't know what to do with. Some people got so little abundance they don't know what to even do. It's like it's so whatever reality circles you, right? It's up to you to really change that. And so, the insight I got this morning was, the believing in love. It seems so easy to believe in negativity, so easy to believe in, oh, it's just gonna fall apart, waiting for the proverbial foot to drop, right? Like, oh, things are going good in my life, and I'm just looking around waiting for that day to come, and the reality of that is, yeah, life cycles. I mean, yeah, sure, sometimes it's gonna be good, sometimes it's gonna be bad, but don't spend it looking for the bad all the time, because then you're gonna be living there all the time. You're gonna see bad all the time. So believing in love, I mean, that's the first step. That's the fundamental. If you can't believe in love, I mean, you gotta have hope. You gotta have faith. And there's plenty of reasons to not, but there's way more better reasons, or even if there's less, but there's just, it's equal. It's yin and yang. We could think of 1,000 reasons to hate. We can think of 1,000 reasons to love, from the simplest act, from the simple kindest act of holding the door open for, a more disabled person, and then just making sure their day goes smooth, just helping them get it. You know what I mean? Things like that are the most beautiful acts of kindness in the world. I got chills right now. These energy's flowing through me. So I'm gonna try and be quiet, okay? But your belief in love is crucial if you want to live that world, and it's not about putting it on other people. It's not about sizing people up. It's not about life having to fulfill a certain, framework, or fulfill certain goals in order to justify or to equal love. It's like you can be love in every minute. Just like I said, opening the door for somebody, you could be love. You can be love when you let someone vent to you who's had a rough day, and yeah, sure, it's heavy energy. It's, maybe not what you want to be feeling, but you're showing love. It's like when love is the foundation, nothing else gets in its way, period. But it's important for, us to remember that, and not let ourselves, get led astray, and forget. When love is everything you do, no matter where you're at, your home, your job, you're out with your friends, when love guides you, you can't go wrong. You can't. And sure, it might not feel good all the time. Sometimes things have to happen to shake things up. Sometimes things get intense. But when you know that you're loved, you know, everything's going to be okay, right? We spend years of our lives worrying, and we're all still here, right? I'm still here. You guys are listening to me. Think of all those years of perhaps, negative thought patterns or whatever it is that, kept you, in that place. For me too. I can think of a couple years where I was just negative, and it was all that time worrying about this, being negative, and the whole time I was alive, I could have seized all that time, you know. And then that's just like that saying, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you want to be doing? What do you still want to be, complaining about the same things? Do we still want to be, and I don't think anybody wants that. I don't think any of us want that, you know. But we're not going to get out of that by bitching about it. Sorry. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't mean we don't need to talk about it and bring the stuff up. But the healing is, you have to heal yourself inside, instead of blaming people outside of you, and I said before too, the earth is tough. It's a tough school. It's a tough place to live on. So yeah, it's going to be tough, right? How long do you want to complain about it? Yeah, it's going to be. We all got to do it, man. We're all here in the same planet together, So, yeah. Just remember love. Believe in love, It's not silly to believe in love. It's not, I don't want to use the words nowadays. You can't say anything. It's not gay to believe in love, You're not weak, or you're not, gay. I want to say that, because there's still people out there who think that way, especially in school. That's right. High schools can be a lot of fun. High schools. But yeah, it's nobody cares. Love doesn't care how cool you are, Like, it loves you no matter if you think you're cool or if you think you're not worthy, if you think it doesn't matter. Love doesn't need your justification. You don't need to prove that love's cool so that you can express it to your friends. I'm a guy. I've seen a lot of that in my time, Guys are always trying to be cool and alphas and, and not show emotions, and and look how happy they are. They're not angry at all. But that's funny, And again, it's because you're creating your own reality. We all are. We all are. You being grumpy, you thinking what do you think about love, about hate, about people, about life. That's all you. Has nothing to do with me, right? And so when we start to take it back, really. We got to take it back. We got to stop blaming everybody else. Stop, everything, and just do what you need to do for you. It's like everybody watches the news, and I look at it and I see like there's so many people complaining, and and I think of that saying where they say, have all these bad things, just started happening now, because people do that. They'll look at the world and they'll go, oh, look at, what is it, the Bible, the Apocalypse or the Revelation or whatever one, where, men are lusting for men, and I can't remember what it all says in that part, and yeah, look around, men are lusting for men, but there's nothing, that's not, that doesn't have to be the end of the, end of all existence, but that idea that, oh man, I lost what I was saying. That is it happening now more, or is it just that we have the media for it now, so we're seeing it more now? So in a way, it's kind of ramping up, and at the end of the day, it's kind of one of those things where if we didn't have TV, would we be better off? We would have more communities, we'd have more local, we'd probably grow, more food for ourselves locally, we could be healthier, there's all these things, So is the world just getting worse, or is it just getting, more expressive and more open? The internet blew it all wide open, and that's why all this information is starting to come out now, and all this stuff is available, There's almost literally no excuses anymore with the internet, Like, if your life isn't perfect, I guarantee that there are enough practices and skills and abilities that you can learn to develop that you could probably make your life perfect. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's all out there. It's all out there. And nowadays, everybody's got Wi-Fi. Everybody, even if you can't, you just go into town and then you can get it, But, love is love. Believing in love, right? That's the point of this, There's so many things that we can use to justify this, justify that, justify this. And love doesn't need any justification, right? So you don't ask love to prove itself to you. You choose love, no matter what. Period. Wherever you're at, no questions, no questions, no requirements, no expectations, no nothing, because love just is. And when you believe in love and you allow it to be love, it's gonna fill your whole world. That's how it works. But you have to believe in the love. You can't just go around being cynical. You can't say you believe in love, but secretly, you reject everything, or you judge things, or you don't like certain types of people because they're like this or like that. It's like, and it's a big jump. It's tough because we all go through, our lives, and sometimes people hurt us, and then we don't like certain types of people or something, a lot of this stuff. But all of those things are gained, when as we go through life. No, it's rare that a child is particularly judgmental. you know they might ask questions because they don't know and they're learning, but it's usually us adults who start to get smart, right? um, with our know-it-alls. But yeah, so believe in love. That's the message, guys. All right, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get going. Gotta go to work. Gotta get ready. Much love, much life. Much love, much life. Much love, much light. All that stuff. So, anyways, believe in love, guys, and it'll believe in you. All right, see you guys.